celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The sure hands, it's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and they'll start this drive. We're ready to... Finds his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Commodores are on the move. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with the 1, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown Doors! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Georgia lining up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch from the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll pull it on the read. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He'll do it himself. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Commodores will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. He's got it again. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Skips away from pressure. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, sweet feet. Finds a man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Dogs have taken it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board, but that's it to the house. That score will give them a little more sixth straight win. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... It's a fumble! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a touchdown Bulldog? And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that will just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option. The give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Taylor. After the filthy move, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout.